Korean middle schoolers ranked among the top in academics among 37 OECD countries, but placed near the bottom in social skills and leisure, according to a new report by the Korea Educational Development Institute.
우리나라 중학생의 학업성취도가 OECD 37개국 중에서 상위권에 속하지만 사회성과 여가생활은 최하위권을 기록했다는 한국교육개발원의 발표가 나왔습니다. Oh dear.
Yeah, this is concerning news. So they're doing very well academically. They're doing they're the creme of the crop. They're
sure.
very, very smart, intelligent kids. But in terms of their social skills, maybe they need to work a little bit on that. I have a lot of theories regarding this. I think probably social media, spending too much time on their phones may have some sort of impact on this. But, you know, I'm not the expert here. I'm just a middle schooler mom. But what they are saying is that Korean middle schoolers, they are continuing to rank among the top performers in academics across OECD countries, but they are falling behind when it comes to social skills and enjoying life. So this is according to a report by the Korea Educational Development Institute, and they said that Korean students place second in math and science and third in reading, and this is among 37 countries in the OECD's 2022 PISA data, but the same students ranked near the bottom in areas like peer relationships and autonomy, and it also showed low scores in emotional well-being and life satisfaction. So they're not very happy, and they're not forming relationships among each other. And the report suggests putting more focus on humanities and liberal arts to help students grow socially and emotionally, and developing critical thinking, creativity, and a stronger sense of identity. And if you think about it, although maybe the school curriculum emphasizes these humanities or liberal arts studies, a lot of students are focused a lot on the maths and the sciences because it's more difficult and it takes longer for them to, you know, really master these subjects in order for them to get into college.
Exactly.
So that's, I think, one area that maybe the educators need to work on.
Well, the report is quite depressing, but could you remind our listeners what PISA stands for, PISA?
PISA, yes. PISA is the Program for International Student Assessment. That's PISA, yes.
아, 그렇군요. 자, 여기서 얘기하는 이 국제 학업 성취도 평가 PISA, PISA 이거에 따르면은 우리나라 학생들이 공부는 굉장히 잘하지만 그 외에 이제 뭐 친구를 사귄다든지 그다음에 부모님과의 관계라든지 이런 면에 있어서는 성적이 좋지 않아요.
Yeah.
이 리스트에 따르면은. It's very unfortunate, but hopefully we'll be able to see some sort of change in the way schools are run now that we know that this is the current situation.
Of course. This is, you know, it's a way to improve.
Yeah.
Knowing is half the battle.
Exactly.
Yes.
In English, when you say socializing, you're talking about what?
You're socializing. Well, that's basically when you are, you know, meeting people, getting to know each other, interacting, communicating.
So I think it gets misinterpreted sometimes. People think, oh, socializing, 사회생활, but that's different,
Oh,
right?
no, that's completely different.
Yeah. social이라는 단어가 들어갔지만 이게 사회생활을 하는 거랑은 완전히 다른 의미고요. 사람들과의 교류, 사교, 뭐 교우 관계, 친구 관계, 직장에서는 또 직장인들과의 관계
Yes.
이런 것들을 다 socializing이라고 하죠.
Yeah.
Well, Koreans, unfortunately, are near the bottom when it comes to socializing. Korean middle schoolers. Tell us what near the bottom means.
Near the bottom, we usually use this when we are referring to like positions or ranks.
Yeah.
So when you are at the lowest of maybe a rank, but it could also be very literal. So when you are near the bottom of the pool, it's when you are towards the bottom or towards the, I guess, like when you are talking about a container, when something has hit the bottom. So it could be abstract or very literal.
Yeah. So you have top and bottom.
Yeah.
Also when you drink as well.
Yeah.
You say bottoms up.
Bottoms up, yeah.
And that means drink it in one go.
Right.
What do you
right.
say in Korean? One shot.
먼저.
Bottom means 바닥, and the opposite obviously is top. So in a list, if there's a rank, you might say, we're near the top when it comes to studying academic skills, but we're near the bottom when it comes to socializing.
Yep.
Social skills is another way of saying that.
Yeah, right. Socializing, social skills. So social skills, it's the abilities that we use to communicate and interact with others in a way that is, I think this is the important part, that's effective and appropriate. So they encompass both verbal and nonverbal communication because, we have the looks, we have the hands, and they involve understanding and responding to social cues and norms.
Cues, C-U-E-S, refers to sort of signs.
Yeah.
Some things we can get a hint from.
눈치.
Yeah, exactly. The social skills, 어떤 그 사회성 기술, 사교성입니다. Here's the headline again. Korean middle schoolers ranked among the top in academics among 37 OECD countries, but placed near the bottom in social skills and leisure, according to a new report by the Korea Educational Development Institute.